It's because they're scared. That's why.
Well, what
If you're
they're scared
scared, say you're
about?
scared.
If you genuinely believe that everything that he doing is the best thing for the country, you should be able to articulate that, shouldn't you?
They should, but they're not really good at articulating their points because most of the stuff that they believe in is a lie, and it's hard to tell a lie. It's hard to tell a lie, especially when you're not, fully behind it. They don't fully believe their lies. Have you noticed that?
Hmm.
Okay. What's this person talking about? Hey, Oya. All right. Hi, it's not that serious. Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay, fantastic. Hi, Dave. Did you vote for Trump?
Absolutely.
Oh,
You know
yay, two
why?
of them. Yay. I didn't ask you yet. Yay, so happy. All right, so I brung up it's not that serious
I used
first.
to
So
be
I'm
a
gonna talk to
California
him.
liberal because I lived in California for several years,
Oh, so happy to hear
and I
that. That's
moved for a
crazy.
job.
I
Hey,
appreciate
girl.
you. Okay.
Thank you so much for being so enthusiastic. Just give it a moment, though, okay? Thank you.
All right. So it's not that serious. You voted for Donald Trump. All right. Let's see here. What question would I like to ask? I didn't formulate this yet. Have you been here before?
Maybe you don't look familiar, but it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
I rage scroll a lot, so maybe.
You said rage scroll?
Yeah, when you just got nothing to do and you just be scrolling through TikTok looking at nonsense.
It's doom scrolling,
It's
Carter.
called
There you
doom
go.
strolling, is
Hmm.
what it's called. That's what y'all can't get right. Anywho, so why'd you vote for Donald Trump?
I liked a lot of the things he did his first term. I mean, he kind of put on a politician's hat and made promises. So I just kind of basically went off of what he did his first term.
Okay, do you want to elaborate
Oh, sure.
on
Yeah,
that?
he
Oh,
he
okay.
reauthorized federal funding for native language programs. He compensated the Spokane tribes for the land they lost in the 1900s. He passed the Foster Act, which I mean I think we can all agree with. It was a fantastic piece of legislation. Um, he didn't start any new wars. He literally fulfilled a biblical prophecy with the Abraham
Yeah.
Accord. Um, yeah, and I mean, at the end of the day, they kind of cooed Joe Biden and installed Kamala. So Trump was essentially the only candidate to vote for.
Hey,
Yes, ma'am.
did Donald Trump do any primaries?
Yes, ma'am. He did. He was on the ticket for the primaries.
Kamala Harris was too.
No, ma'am, she wasn't.
Yes, she was.
No, ma'am, she wasn't. They
She was.
cooed Joe Biden. She didn't. She didn't receive a
No, no,
single vote
no.
during the
Hey,
primaries.
hey, hey.
You can
First of
Google it.
all, no, I don't need to Google it. She was the vice president, presidential nominee. She
That's
was
that's
on the
not how
ballot.
it works. That's
That's
not how it
just
works. Her
how it
name was
works.
not on the primaries. In fact, Joe Biden was the first incumbent to actually lose a state. Kamala Harris' name was not on the primaries.
Okay, Kamala, first of all. Second
Kamala,
of all,
Kamala Harris.
okay. Second of all, how does the DNC choose, and the RNC for that matter, how do they choose who's going to be the candidate?
Typically, the primaries decide who the candidate is, so that the people have a
Nope.
vote, have a
Nope.
voice.
Nope. That's
That's
not it at all.
incorrect. You find out who your candidate is through the primaries.
No.
Okay.
Because there have been times where people have won the primaries and still didn't get the nomination.
Okay. Can you name a time when that happened?
Sure, I can look that up for you. Give me a moment.
Appreciate it.
I'm sorry, what was the question? I'm reading about the Foster Act that he's talking about. The
He basically
FSESA.
asked times where people have run primaries,
Uh-huh.
but
And then have not been
didn't
the
get the
nominee for that
nomination.
party.
Have run
Remember
in the primaries and not been the nominee, or didn't
Yeah,
run in the
Rapture
primaries?
saying it has happened before. So I'm just curious.
that
Okay,
they
I
did.
asked a clarifying question. I'm so sorry. Good grief. Ren.
Well, first of all, in the you know what? Hold on. So they can have open conventions. That's the word I'm looking for. open conventions where people who didn't even run in the primaries at all actually get the nomination. What was his name? Herbert Humphreys or something?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I was thinking
Yeah.
of him in 1968.
Oh, Dave left.
Oh,
When?
it's okay.
So nobody in our lifetime was there
Oh,
a
now it's our
conflict going
lifetime.
on?
You asked her
No,
if
was there?
ever.
I need
Then you said our lifetime.
relax. It's not that serious.
I'm
It's
not.
impossible
I am
having
super
conversations with
relaxed.
y'all.
I'm super relaxed.
I'm
I'm
just trying to
saying.
get edification. Is that okay?
Edification?
Do you know what edification means, sir?
No, I said it and I don't know what it means. I'm trying to get a different understanding of what she's saying. Is that better?
But that's not.
Did I
No, my
I
mom
used a
always
school
used to
word for you
says
and I hurt your brain?
no.
My bad.
No, my mom always says to edify someone. So basically, like, to uplift them, improve them.
No,
Mhm.
Yeah.
edification. You Google edification.
I googled it right here. The instruction or improvement of a person morally or intellectually. I did Google it,
Correct.
and I
Teach me.
remember my
If
mom
you have
used to
something to teach me, I need a different understanding if that's better for you.
Okay, it's okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm
So
waiting for
you didn't.
Rapture to land her plane.
I don't like his attitude.
It's pretty nasty to be so late at night.
Yeah, it is.
But go ahead, Riz. Do you want to land your plane?
Basically, as it stands, the delegates choose the nominee. It's that simple. There was no coup. And Joe Biden could very easily have decided not to step down. It was his choice. Why are you taking that man's agency away?
He later on said that he shouldn't have stepped down. He was forced out. Did you see Jill Biden on election day when she had on all red?
Hey,
What?
whether he
Just
should or he
ignore that.
shouldn't have.
Let's
No,
just ignore
Had on
that.
all red.
She had all red on election day.
What does that mean?
I mean, it means what it means. I think it's
I
pretty
don't know what it means.
self-explanatory.
That's what I'm asking you. What does it mean?
I think she was showing her party affiliation.
Oh, you think she was showing party
uh-huh.
affiliation? Okay. Think.
It's election day, and she
Okay.
knows cameras are going to be on her and on Joe Biden the whole day.
Maybe
And she chose to wear a bright red pantsuit.
maybe she
You should
likes the
like
color
red.
red.
I mean, I
Stop
don't know why
thinking
you
of that.
wouldn't. I don't
That'd
know
be
why
like
you
saying,
wouldn't.
"Oh my God, Trump wore a blue tie. He's a Democrat now."
But I don't know why you wouldn't support red. Like, I don't know why
Michelle
anybody would
Obama
vote for
wore red
Kamala.
during Obama's first election.
But why
She
would
did. She
anybody?
wore that red and black dress. You're right. She did.
Mhm.
I remember that.
Shout
Yep.
out to Audition for saying
On the
that.
election? Not in the election day. No, she didn't.
Yes,
Yes,
she
she
did. Check the
did.
pictures there. She did.
She didn't. Big Mike didn't.
Okay. Hey, it's not that serious.
Yeah.
You are not going to disrespect Michelle Obama like that. I don't really care about your personal feelings,
Oh, that's
and
what
what
he
your
was
thoughts
talking
are,
about?
but
Big
you're not going to
Mike.
do that. You're not going
Ew.
to do that.
I know. That's what I say. Ew. Did you see
Yeah,
Big Mike
say
on
you to
Ellen
you.
when
You
Ellen was
piece of
doing?
shit.
He was up there shaking
Man,
that shit.
shut up.
That
You're disgusting. I know
shit
your
was
dick small.
foul.
I know
That
your dick
shit was
small.
foul.
You just
Smaller than
mad.
Big Mike's. I promise you that.
It's just nasty.
That motherfucker hanging wood.
Just nasty. You know who I think that is? Because it said recent guest. You know who I think
Mhm.
that is? I
Who?
think that's the gorilla looking dude.
Kang or whatever?
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
that's possible.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
makes sense.
I'm not finna do the transmissia.
It's not even transmissia. That's stupid. He's masculating a black woman. It's not transmissia. That's disgusting. He's masculating a black woman. Like,
But
sir, get out of here.
no, the reason I
Hey,
say
Jamal.
the reason I'm saying it is transmissia is because it's almost like the same way people say they call Elania in that way, like kind of as if saying that somebody is the other gender as an insult. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's weird. It's a weird thing. It's just really weird to do.
Michelle Obama is a darker skinned black woman.
Mm-hmm.
And what he is doing is he's equating her to a man. I do not see any transmissia in that. I literally see him taking away her femininity. That's literally what I see it as. I don't see it as any transmissia or anything of that nature. He's literally just taking away her femininity, trying to strip her of her womanhood. It is misogynoir, but I don't see it as any as transmissia or anything of that nature. I
What's
wouldn't
up,
call it
Erica?
that. The rent. Did I just growl? I just
You
growled.
did. Do you know him?
I don't know him. I don't like the way he said my name like he know me. What, Richie? Did you vote for Trump?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I just said, hey, Erica.
I
That's your name.
know, but I was talking.
Oh, sorry. Jeez. Fuck.
Good grief. Anywho, you
Oh,
voted for Trump. Why did you vote for Trump? I'm sorry. My apologies. I mean, I was talking though. All right,
I'm
dude.
sorry.
Why did you vote for Trump?
Because I like to party.
You like to party? That's why you voted for Trump? What does
No, I
that
say that.
mean? Is it the coca? What
No,
is it?
I've been
Well,
saying
now you
that
know.
forever, ever since I saw Talladega Nights. I don't know why it's
Okay.
just a thing. I don't know. I like he doesn't give a fuck. There's no bullshit. He's not like he's not he's not a fucking politician, I guess. That's my main reason why I like the guy.
He is a politician, sir.
Yes, he is now, but he's a
No,
you
no,
know,
no, 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 no.
you know what I'm saying.
He's been running for president basically since 2000 when he first tried to go against Bush and Gore, but he
Yeah.
wasn't even able. He didn't even make it to the primaries. So he's been doing this for a long time. He's a career politician. Thank you. He's a career
Well,
politician.
he doesn't act like a politician. That's what I like about him, I guess.
Does he act like a felon?
Um Yep.
He does act like a felon. So why'd you vote for him? Why'd you vote for a felon?
Because he acts like a felon.
Oh, you like that?
Yep.
Okay. So tell me some things that he's done that are great as a felon.
Okay, so my favorite thing probably is making animal cruelty into a felony.
Okay.
He's
You
taking.
care to explain why that is so important to you?
Well, it probably started off when I went to China. My dad lived in China when I was a kid.
Here we go.
Here
I know
you
it.
go. What?
Here we go.
Go ahead. Finish your
What do you-
sentence, Richie.
What are you talking about?
Well, here we go. Go ahead. Your daddy went over to China, and what else?
My dad owns a investment managing company in China. I went there when I was 13, and he took me back into China a couple days, and I watched a bunch of dogs get their skin ripped off their fucking bodies, and I became a big advocate for animal cruelty.
So you just want to be.
What
They don't care that you go for animals, bro.
can I not? I mean, you want to acknowledge what I'm saying, or
Nah, they don't care, bro.
I'm waiting for you to finish talking. Like, why are you listening to the person above you?
I'm
Why are you
just
so
I'm-
easily influenced?
Yeah.
So okay. Well, all right. So, ever since then, ever since watching a bunch of dogs having the skin ripped off their fucking bodies, I became a advocate for animal cruelty. All right. And it's funny because I'm a big.
How do you like your steak?
I shoot an elk every year with my bow, and I eat.
How do you like your steak?
Medium. I like a Pittsburgh style, actually. Burn on the outside and rare on the inside.
But you care so much about the animals, right?
Yeah, I do, actually.
Okay. All right. You care so much about the animals, yet you're okay with cows being slaughtered so you can eat them?
I don't eat cows. I don't eat cows being slaughtered. I eat an elk that I put an arrow through every year, and it doesn't even know it got
So
hit.
you only eat animal meat at least only once a year via elk that you slaughtered yourself.
Yes, I shoot an elk with my bow every year, and it feeds me and my family all year long.
It's still an it's still an animal.
I have a question.
You don't care about animals.
I don't
No,
care about animals.
No,
but
you
even
don't.
beyond that, you
Mhm.
do understand that this act, the only reason that it was even lauded as a good thing by animal rights activists is because it's for the purpose of people that go across state lines.
What are you talking
They
about?
commit the crime.
Because states already have animal cruelty laws.
So you're talking about Trump's act on making a animal cruelty a felony?
Federally making
Yeah,
a felony.
Yes.
But that's federal. So
Yes.
it still does not, it only qualifies for people that go across state lines. If you're in the same state, you are still under the jurisdiction of the state that you're in.
Think of it in a mindset.
So you're
of
saying it's a
kidnapping.
bad thing that he did that?
No, I was
Did that?
talking.
I didn't say it was a bad thing. I'm saying it's
Well, you
not
had
his
to find
purpose.
some reason to disagree with me, didn't you?
No,
Well,
I'm
I
just saying
mean, he didn't really do anything, is what she's saying. He didn't really do
Okay.
anything.
it didn't, I'm not saying it was a bad thing. It was a bipartisan deal. So I mean, I'm not saying it was a bad thing. I'm
So you
just
can't
saying
acknowledge it and say that he did a good job by doing it?
She literally just said that.
No, she didn't. She said,
After getting after her, she didn't genuinely see it.
yeah.
She literally just said that.
yeah,
Okay.
it's not a
You
bad,
lose.
it's not
What's
a
the
bad
point?
thing.
Okay.
But I'm
Well, I
just
mean, you
saying
asked
it's
me
not
my first
I'm not
thing about,
understanding why that would be the place to plant your flag when it would be
You asked, and
more,
that's the answer. I don't understand what you don't get.
hey,
yeah.
hey, first of all, Richie, I'm gonna need you to stop allowing peer pressure to control your behavior. That's weird.
I
Like
mean, you have two.
you're an
It's two of
adult.
you guys on. I don't understand. It's two
You're an
against two now.
adult.
It's even now.
Hey, oh well.
I ain't in the mood tonight, Ren.
Okay.
I'm not in the mood. Go ahead.
Yeah, all I'm saying is that it's necessary. I can understand the necessity of it when you have people crossing state lines. However, I don't understand why this is the thing that you want to hang your hat on.
I'm not hanging my hat on it.
Like we're
You
now
asked me
getting
my
into
first-
the weeds of Trump policy. Like we're literally digging to the
You're not
bottom
gonna let
of
me
the
talk, are you?
barrel. I'm gonna let you talk, but like Ren
The
said
second
something,
I
and I
talk, you
wanted
can
to
start
say
talking.
something. I wanted to say something as the host, and I'm saying that we are now digging to the bottom of the crate to try to find something that Trump has done. Like the last gentleman mentioned the Foster Act. That's what the last
Man,
guy did. Now you're
I could
mentioning
sit
the
here
PACT
and tell you
Act
about
for
1,500 different things that Trump has done to make your life better. And you're going to
Sure.
realize
Tell
it
us
in about
one.
10 years.
Tell us another one.
All right, tariffs. Do you know why tariffs are good? I mean, I'm trying to have a legitimate conversation with you guys. It's just the
We
three
know
of us.
you are. We know you are. Okay. So the question that I have for you is Donald Trump's tariffs that he passed in his first term. How are those beneficial, let's say, for farmers? How are those beneficial for farmers?
Because it brings back. All right, you know what a tariff is, right? You know what a tariff is, okay?
Richie, darling, love, sweetheart.
No.
She
All right.
asked you. She asked you about
How did the
past.
agriculture
Yeah.
tariffs help us? Back
How
in,
did right? We're talking about past events, so
Okay.
we don't need to go into the weeds of the what and the why fors. She just wants to know.
Okay, so what exactly tariffs are you referring to in Trump's past terms?
His blanket tariff on China, all right, that impacted our soybean market and also basically our agricultural market. So you were on the money with the agricultural one. I want to know, how was it beneficial for farmers?
How was the soybean tariff beneficial for farmers back in Trump's first term?
You could just go generally with agricultural tariffs. How were they beneficial for farmers?
It was instead of having to buy from from countries?
It would persuade them, or did it persuade?
Well, that's the point of a tariff, isn't it?
No, dear. I'm talking about his tariffs that he implemented in 2018 is what I'm asking you. All right. So the what was it, Ren? Was it 10% or was it 20%? I remember. I gotta remember to look it up.
And you're talking about a tariff on what?
But I'll check.
Okay. The soybean market. Remember all the farmers, they weren't able to get rid of their product. All right. And so they were losing out on money and they had an overflow of product and demand was down. And so what happened is that like over 500 of them had to file bankruptcy. And then, they were bought up by the legacy farmers were bought up by the corporate farmers. You don't remember any of this happening? You
I
don't
do.
remember
I do
him
that.
spending
No, I
36
remember that. I
billion
remember that. Yeah.
on a farmer bailout? You remember that?
Yes. I vaguely remember that.
You
Not
vaguely
that much.
remember it? Okay. So, again, I want you to tell us, how were his tariffs the first go around beneficial?
Okay. And let me give you a little background, okay?
Okay.
So I'm talking to Erica. 2018, he imposed a 30 to 50% tariff on solar panels and washing machines, 25% on steel, 10% on aluminum. When he did that, China immediately did a retaliatory tariff of 25% on soybeans.
But it wasn't just that. China decided that they were going to stop purchasing the soybeans
Oh,
from us.
I was just about to go there. It says they levied a 25% retaliatory tariff on U.S. soybean exports. That tariff led Chinese buyers to favor Brazilian soybeans. And it
so
says
they weren't able to sell their product. Go ahead, Red. I'm sorry.
It says we estimate the tariff lowered U.S. prices at the Gulf by 0.74 a bushel on average for about 5 months. And what happened is it decimated so many farmers, and a lot of them ended up bankrupt.
Do you guys know what percentage of everything we export to import?
No, tell us.
I think it's like 90 to 10.
What is
Am I
the
wrong?
relevance?
Do you guys know?
What is the relevance of that?
I want to know too, Red.
No, I mean, I think that's it.
But what's the relevance of that?
So, okay. I'm not sure exactly the number that comes from China, but if I were to guess, it's like 60 to 70% comes from China, right? I watched I've kind of known this a long time, but I watched a podcast the other day with this guy named Lucky Palmer. You ever heard of that guy?
No.
It's a really, really interesting podcast. You should watch. I would really recommend watching this. It's almost 4 hours long, but the last hour, if you started at 2.5 hours and listen to it, it makes a lot of fucking sense. But like China could literally, with a stroke, could literally, in the stroke of his pen in one night, shut our fucking company, our whole country down. Literally just shut it off.
Okay, so back to tariffs. All right, so here's the deal. All right, so you weren't able to prove how the tariffs were beneficial for the farmers. Let's talk about, let's say, how were they beneficial for consumers? How were the tariffs that Trump implemented his first go round in 2018 beneficial for consumers?
Probably because our fucking economy was thriving the whole fucking time Trump was president. Does that explain your fucking question?
I don't know why you're cursing. Did I curse at you?
No, but you're being very...
I didn't curse at you.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Seriously.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, if you take a look at the actual trends, Trump did. He really did. He inherited a fantastic economy from the previous president. All right. 76 months of job growth. All right. We had a fantastic GDP. Let's see what else. We had a low unemployment rate. I did not say the lowest. I said low unemployment rate. So we were doing pretty darn going well when Trump came around. Then for some reason or another, Trump not only decided to give him and his best friends, a major tax cut. All right. He also decided that, hey, I want to tariff everyone because, America first, America first. All
Hey, why
right.
did everyone in
And
America
then
benefit from him
listen,
being president?
not everyone in America benefited from him
Yeah,
being
they did.
president. No, they didn't. How did they benefit? How did everyone in America benefit?
Well, the one biggest reason I think is gas prices were low as fuck the whole time he was here.
That's a lie.
It's true.
That's not true, man.
Well, I
Gas
mean,
prices weren't low
inflation
the
was
whole
low as
entire
fuck.
time. We were on the verge of a recession before the pandemic came along.
Yeah.
Is a recession a good thing or a bad thing? Do we want a recession?
Sometimes you kind of do, I think. Just set people back in their spots, Take interest rates back down to where they should be. Kind of helps things out. I could use that right now, honestly.
No, we do
No?
not want a recession. You just don't want a
Everything has to be
recession.
reset. Everything has to be reset. It has to happen at some point. When you find people,
I want you to go back because I feel like we've gotten away from the question that was asked. All
okay.
right. So how did Donald Trump's tariffs in 2018, how did those tariffs benefit the American consumer? Because prices didn't go down. Prices did not go down. Prices went up. We started seeing the increase, especially in grocery prices,
During
in about
Trump?
2019. Yeah, started seeing the
Oh, really?
increase in about 2019. Also,
You
we can
obviously didn't go to the fucking
specifically
grocery store in the last 4 years, then, have you?
we can also look at washer and dryers. I don't think you heard me clearly because what I said is
You
that we
said that-
started to see prices increase in 2019. All right, this is a direct impact of the tariffs that Donald Trump had implemented, which impacted our agricultural market. It didn't just impact soybeans, it also impacted, let's say, avocados, it impacted pork. All right. And also, I'm not gonna say it again. Stop cursing at me. I'm not cursing at you, so don't curse at me.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Richie,
Yes, ma'am.
you can't keep saying sorry and then continue to do it.
Well, I just get riled up.
Well, take a deep breath before you reply if you need to.
Yeah, you're right.
So, Richie, again, I ask you, all right, how did his tariffs help us, the consumers, the first go around?
I'm not that fluent on the tariffs back in his first term, but I do know that everything was all good and joy and cheap back during his first term. I know that because I was there. I run a business, and I mean, it went from being cheap to being expensive. Literally, Trump was cheap, Biden was expensive.
No, sir.
I mean,
Unfortunately, no.
That's how it was, though.
Mm-mm.
It
So,
was, though.
it wasn't,
Groceries,
though. I can tell you,
groceries, gas, everything.
I can specifically look at, all right, a steel product, which would be washing machines. All right. What's typically sold in conjunction with a washing machine? If you get a washer machine, you get a
Drying machine.
there you go, you get a dryer. All right. So, all right. Because of Trump placing, he placed like a 20 to 50%, depending on where it was coming from, a 20 to 50% tariff on washing machines, residential, the ones that we have to buy for our homes. All
Okay.
right. That's what he did. He did that in 2018. All right. What we saw is that because these two items are sold as a combo, they're always sold together typically. We
Mhm.
saw the prices for them go up by 12%. All right. This is per researchers from the University of Chicago. All right. And so when you put that into dollar form, that's about an additional $90 per unit. All right. So that's more money out of the United States citizens' pockets. All right. This increase netted over $13 million. All right, for these not 30, it was 13 billion, I'm sorry. 13 billion. All right, over the span, because this tariff was in place unfortunately until February of 2023. So, I mean, it cost us extra money. It did cost us extra money. All right,
But
that's money that the American citizens paid,
but
and we didn't
why
have to.
why did everyone have so much money during Trump and no one had money during Biden?
It's not about people actually having more money.
Yes, it is.
No, where can you show us that people had more money under Trump?
Because like I don't know. I don't know how to explain this to you. I know, like,
You can try. I'm listening.
I know you hate the Orange Man, and you're gonna look for every single reason to hate him. I know you are.
I feel like that's you maybe projecting or assuming, and we know what happens when we assume. So I
But-
told you I'm listening. I'm a genuine person. I'm telling you that I'm listening. So I'm just waiting for you to tell us
But-
something. Yes, I do. Hold on one moment, Rishi. Yes, I do have YouTube. Oh, I forgot. I don't have my stickers up here. All right, guys. If you're not following me already on Twitch and YouTube, it's very simple. It's everything with Erica. Everything with Erica is the name on Twitch and YouTube. I'm going to update my little sticker here so I can put those at the top. All right. But it's everything with Erica on Twitch and YouTube. You can follow me there just in case this app does go bye bye. All right. I'll definitely be on Twitch. Okay. And if I learn how to use OBS, I'll be on Twitch and YouTube. All right. Okay. So if you know how to use technology, reach out to me because I need help. Unless Josiah is here, then Josiah will definitely help me. All right. So thank you very much. All right. Now, guys, tap the screen, share the live, take care of Ren. I don't know why Ren's only sitting at 100 coins. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I need to see that go up. All right. I'm going to go ahead and reset the goal. I'll keep it to something low. Let's do, I think we already did Tiny Dinies. No, we did Finger Hearts. So I'll do Tiny Dinies. So I can go RAR. All right. So here we go. Okay, and guys, if you want to support a Black woman creator, by all means, check the pay links in the bio. I have a Venmo and a PayPal, and also my Zelle is everything with Erica9@gmail.com. And be sure to take care of me, Ren, I am. Raptured Ren, you got a lot of names, all right? Our pay links are also in the bio, Cash App and Venmo. All right, Richie. Okay, let's get back to it.
Right on.
All right. So go ahead. Try to explain it to us how people had more money under Donald Trump's first term.
Well, I mean, I surely did have more money back then. One, we were paying a lot less for gas. The guys that were working for me, like, were a lot happier. The second Biden came around, they were pissed. They're like, we need a lot more fucking money. And I was like, I know, man. And so therefore I had to give them more money, which I, rightfully did. And I wanted to, but I had to up my prices for my product. And it sucked, but I had to do it. And they're pissed at me. And my guys are pissed at me for having, to ask me for more money. And my clients are pissed at me for fucking having to charge them more money. And I'm the middle guy. And it just sucked. Like, it was great under Trump. Everything was cheap. Everyone was happy. We didn't have a bunch of people complaining about everything. And then Biden steps in and everyone's pissed at me. It sucked. It fucking sucked.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
What did Biden do that made prices increase?
Yeah. I always ask that question. What did he do in the first, I always say the first 75 days, because that's when they say, as soon as he got into office. And also we're going to talk about those gas prices too. But go ahead.
Well, his whole Green New Deal, like,
Green New Deal never went through, by the way.
activist
Never
fucking,
passed.
It didn't go
I know it
through.
didn't, but
Yeah.
his, he obviously shut down a lot of drilling. And
Biden
Oh.
issued more land leases than any other president, over 9,000 in total. And
okay,
also,
then
we
why
were
did
drilling
gas
the
prices
most.
skyrocket?
Well, we'll tell you.
Okay.
We'll definitely tell you. But
Okay.
with that being said, the land leases, and also we were drilling more than we've ever drilled before under the Biden Harris administration.
Okay.
So
Okay.
there's that. So
Mhm.
are you familiar with OPEC Plus, the
Mhm.
conglomeration? I think I said that word wrong, but y'all didn't hear that, so we're gonna carry on. All right, the conglomeration of like I think it's over, I don't know, it's over 12 countries. All right, in the oil
Then why did gas
industry.
prices fucking triple under Biden?
Gotta let her finish, Richie.
What's that?
She
Yes,
was
ma'am.
telling
I'm
you,
sorry. I'm
you gotta
sorry.
let her finish.
I'm sorry. You interrupt me, but I'm gonna interrupt you a little bit. I'm sorry. I won't talk for until you're done.
Okay, so the OPEC Plus deal. All right. Yeah. So basically, what Trump did was that he met with OPEC Plus, that group of countries, and he made a deal with them to actually reduce the production of oil, all right, over a 2-year period, all right, because he was telling the American public in 2020 that hey, this little pandemic, this little virus that's going around, oh, it's only going to be here for a few weeks. It's only a few. It's just a code. All right. That's what he was telling them. All right. So they reduced the production of oil, which of course caused prices to go down because there wasn't anyone driving. All right. Weren't we all at home? We were all at home. All
I
right. No one
wasn't. I
was
never quit
driving.
working at once.
Okay. I'm happy for you. All right. So, anywho, the majority of the country, the majority of the world was at home, all right, not driving, so not having to use gasoline, not having to use petrol. All right, but when the world opened back up and we still had a low production of oil, but now we had an increase in the demand, we all know what happens. You run a business, you know what happens when there is an increase in demand but a low supply. What is
Yes,
it,
ma'am.
Richie? What
Yes,
happens?
ma'am.
What happens?
Price goes up. Yeah.
Okay, it's inflation. Yes, inflation. So the price goes up. So yesterday's price, no longer today's price. That's what happened. Also, speaking of oil
But
prices,
the
and your buddy
supplies
Donald Trump did that.
supply goes down.
Hold on.
All right.
Speaking of your buddy Donald Trump, all right, with him and oil prices, all right, gas prices were steadily on the rise all throughout his administration. In the closing year of 2016, the average, the gas price for December was $2.36. In 2017, the gas price was $2.59. So there's that. All right. In 2018, he ended at it was 245. I'm just looking at December. And in 2019, it was 264. All right. So his prices were steadily going up. Yes, he did hit $2.28 in 2020. And the reason why is because, again, we weren't driving. The majority of the world was not driving, and specifically in the United States of America, the majority of the country was not driving. So we did not have a
In the last
demand
6
for
months of his
oil.
presidency,
We did not have a demand for oil. He started off the year in 2020 at $2.63 was that national average. $2.63 was a national average. All right.
yep.
He ended the year because, again, pandemic, at $2.20. All
What was
right.
it?
So
What was
his
it?
numbers are skewed because he had an international crisis on his hand. So what's your question?
I don't have a question. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. All right. And then again, we can see the correlation between Donald Trump making a deal with OPEC Plus to reduce oil production. All right. And then once the world opening up, them having to actually increase production because now they have a greater demand and the prices are going up. And also oil companies literally telling Biden the same thing that they told Trump in January of 2025, that no, we are not going to produce more oil domestically because it will hurt our bottom line.
Yeah.
Shell and
course.
Exxon literally said that. So I mean,
No,
come on,
they didn't
what
want
else do we
to.
have?
They didn't want to produce oil here because it'll hurt AOC's, fucking plants or something.
What are you talking about?
All right. So, what was the price of gas in
Wait.
2022?
Hold
Go ahead,
on.
Ren.
We not
What
gonna
was it?
we not gonna dance past that sentence.
What is he talking about?
What does AOC have to do with this? We not gonna dance past that
Why not?
because that was absolutely misogynistic.
What
Why?
was the purpose of that comment?
Like it was unnecessary. You just brought AOC up for no reason.
No, I did because she's a environmental activist. I'm misogynistic for saying that.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Do
Yes,
you live
ma'am.
on Earth?
Yes, ma'am.
So you don't think that the climate affects you?
No, it does for sure.
So if it does affect you, wouldn't it be kind of prudent considering, do you have children?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want them to actually be able to live and breathe? And do you want them to be able to have children and to be able to live good lives?
Yeah, of course.
If you want that for them, then don't you need to take care of the earth and the terraformer that they live on?
Yeah,
Okay, so shouldn't our politicians be concerned with those things?
yeah, and actually they are.
then. So why in all the fucks and all the land
Why are you guys
are you
writing
arguing?
swastikas on electric vehicles? Tell me that.
Do you have a chiropractor?
I swear that was the next question.
Rishi, do you have a
No,
chiropractor?
I mean really, literally, like that.
No, seriously, do you have a chiropractor?
Yes, I do.
And you pay him well, don't you?
Well, I mean,
You have to. The way you twisting yourself into pretzels here.
See, you're just
how
lining
did
this up.
you
You're
how
just-
did
you're
you
just
go
talking over me?
How did you
Because
go?
you know you're wrong.
From
you're wrong.
Gas prices to
You know-
AOC to Teslars. Like, how do we get here? How do we get
Because
here?
I'm calling you out.
You're not calling anything out. You're not able to track the conversation. And
Well, you
stay
guys
on
are all
topic.
worried about environmental protection.
No.
And then
No, you go ahead, Rand. You got it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Richie, darling,
Yes, ma'am.
what? You brought up AOC.
Yes.
You brought up the comment about her plants. And once I drilled down into that comment that you made, you started discussing climate. I asked you about the climate because you opened that door.
Yeah.
Don't get bothered by me walking through the door that you opened.
I'm not.
Okay.
You
so
told her
why?
to come on in. She came on in.
You opened the door and said, make yourself comfortable. So I came in and I put my feet up on the couch.
Go ahead.
Sit on the coffee table. And
Yes,
I went in
ma'am.
your refrigerator and I opened up all your sodas and left them open inside your refrigerator. It is what it is. I need you to explain to me what the hell does climate and needing the climate change, dealing with climate change has to do with the Teslars. Teslars. That sounds like Teslar sounds like a Martian race. Teslars are coming to get us.
Yeah.
They're gonna come and probe us. Teslars. Sorry, just had a whole thing there. Moving on.
Focus, Rand. Focus.
It's late. My focus
It
is
is
shot to
late.
hell.
Do you want me to answer this or not?
Sure, go ahead. Be my guest.
Well, a year ago, you guys were hooting and hollering over EV vehicles being the fucking way, and you're bitching about the gas price. Fucking gas is going to kill the world, and we got to quit drilling this and that. And EVs are the way to save the environment.
Richie,
right?
How?
Am I wrong?
Hold on, Erica.
Huh?
Am I wrong, Erica?
I'm about
I
to.
do. I did
I
think
know,
I do.
but I'm about to
Sorry.
use some language. Okay, just a
Go
little.
ahead.
Remember,
Richie.
monetized on YouTube.
I know, Richie.
Yes, ma'am.
What in all the fucks in all the land are you talking about? You did not answer my question, sir.
Okay.
I asked you, how did we get from the climate to Teslas?
Teslars.
How did and then it's not like you just said something about them being electric cars. You mentioned them supposedly drawing that 1940 symbol, because we can't say that word, I don't believe,
Okay.
on the cars.
Yes. So it comes down to like, you're all about the environment, right? Are you not?
I mean, yes, kind of.
So an environmental friendly car would be beneficial to the environment, right?
If Elon Musk wasn't selling his carbon credits and doing a whole bunch of other fuck shit, other bad things,
Thank you for the cake.
then I would feel differently. But
So the Tesla's not a good thing
twisty
for the
crosses.
environment, you're
Okay,
saying.
Corey, I like that. Twisty crosses.
So the
Yeah.
Tesla isn't a good thing for the environment.
I mean, it's fine.
It's fine.
Well,
It's not good.
lithium batteries are pretty not good.
I know. That's why I said it's fine. I
Oh,
didn't say
really?
it's good. It's
The
fine.
tables have turned.
Well, no, the tables haven't turned. We can recognize
Yeah, they
that
have.
they're better, but they're not the best for the environment.
That's why I said
Oh,
it's
really?
fine.
Yeah, Rent.
Do you know how
Yeah,
hypocritical you
that's
sound
why
right
I said
now?
it's fine. It's not great, but
Do you know how hypocritical you sound right now?
Richie, perfection is the enemy of progress.
Oh, really?
Yes, this is
Okay.
progress. We have we found a
aged up
perfect
forwards.
electric vehicle yet? No, we have
You
not.
both know you're wrong right now. You both know you're wrong. All right.
No, they literally have a safety hazard. They can catch fire. Like, what are you
All
talking
you
about?
do is hate Trump and you hate Elon, and that's all it is.
So you think that electric cars are perfect? Like, I'm confused with your
Me
logic
too.
here. I'm so confused right now. So
I know you are. I know
yeah,
you
that's
are.
why I'm asking you for clarity. Like, clarify for us, please. Like, are you saying that electric cars are perfect? And if so, why are you saying that? Because they do have their issues. And again,
I know
as
it
Ren
was
said, their
literally
progress.
right saying the same thing to you last year, and now
I'm
you're saying
sorry.
the same thing to us. It doesn't make any sense. Like the
No.
hypocrisy.
I think people have always known the issues with lithium batteries, but it's just like what Ren said earlier, is that it's progress. All right. We
So
haven't found the perfect solution yet.
So we
all
go
right?
back to
But
gas,
it is
right?
better. It is better than a gasoline vehicle. So
All right, really? So what are we
sorry.
going to use? You want to walk? I got a horse you can ride if you want to use that. I got 2 mules. They're badass. You got to feed them some hay and give them some water. But other
You
than
know
that,
what? This is my
Are
problem in
you
dealing with
finished
MAGA.
or you are done? Like what? Yes, Ren?
You want to know my problem in dealing with them?
What is it?
They do not understand nuance. Like they're
They
so
don't.
used to being part of a cult.
I'm
I'm a
that-
Everything
cult.
is black and white to them.
Yes.
Yeah, it is
Like,
pretty.
It's
I
like
can-
is you is or is you ain't. That's pretty
Right.
much. There's no middle ground with them. There's no middle period with them.
No, it's we're
Peculiar
common fucking
people.
sense. All right, we don't fucking
Peculiar
change our
people.
fucking minds because of some dude took a fucking political stance on us. You know?
Richie, the
Ren,
fact
let
that
it
you
happen.
no, I was
No, I mean seriously. Like my view on everything hasn't changed in the last year. Your view has completely taken a whole fucking 360-degree change. Okay, and that shows that all you give a fuck about is the person who you hate the most, you know? Like it doesn't make any sense.
That bothers me so much that people do, and everybody does it. When they say you did a 360-degree thing, if I did a 360-degree turn, I end up right back where I started.
That's a circle.
I know.
So, all right. Tell me how
You meant 180. Say 180.
Yeah.
180. I'm sorry.
There you go. Not a.
Yeah, that I'm sorry. And Richie, when I tell you that that's not me picking on you, I have a friend that writes poetry, and one of her lines in poetry, she says something about an Xbox 360 and it turned her back around the other direction, and it bothers me. Like, and yeah, it bothers me. It's
What are you
just
talking about? Xbox 360 or I mean, I
I
don't
just
know.
said it's
Richie,
poetry.
so but Richie, seriously, like, can you tell us, like, how are we doing a 180? How are we doing a 180? I
Because
want to know.
literally a year ago, you're like, fucking Teslas are going to save the world. And literally now you're like, Teslas are going to kill
Teslas
the
are gonna
world.
save the world?
Never.
No, that's not true. People have always known about the dangers, the risk with the lithium batteries. All right, that's actually
Bullshit.
always been one of the
Bull
issues
fucking shit.
with
A year ago,
electric
you guys were
vehicles.
fucking.
Trey, I thought you already used Tristan. Isn't it? It's a new month though.
It is.
All you guys would
Okay.
fucking talk about is about how important fucking EV vehicles are, you know? And now you're like, oh, they're gonna fucking. So it shows.
We still say that EV vehicles are important, and I think that we need more of them. Again, this is progress. It's not
Then why are you-
perfection.
Why are you?
Why are you looking for perfection?
Why are you writing swastikas on EV vehicles now?
I didn't
Twisty
write any
crosses.
of that.
Call
I
them
didn't,
twisty
I
crosses.
didn't, I didn't write any of that.
Yeah.
Right? And how
well.
can you attribute that to any particular group? You don't know who did it.
Oh,
They
really?
don't even know who did it. Yeah, they don't know who
Really?
did it. Where's the proof that it was someone, I like you guys like to say, on the left? Like, where? Where's the
really?
proof of it? Where's the proof?
Just Google it real quick, darling.
No, I don't want to Google it. I want you to Google it, and I want you to tell the class.
How am I guess I can say that a lot of liberals have gone around protesting Elon Trump and his company, which is the best EV vehicle company in the whole fucking world. And that, I mean, if you don't believe me, then I guess you don't believe me, but it's true. I mean,
It's actually not. China actually has some electric vehicles that blow Tesla out of the water.
Sure
It's
do,
just
and they're
we don't-
cheaper.
Yeah, we just don't allow imports of Chinese vehicles.
Exactly. And you know what, guys? If you want to get an EV, go with Lucid. Go with Lucid. Lucid is far better than Tesla. Like, go with Lucid. Hell, even go with a Hyundai.
Why is it? Why is it?
Toyota.
Toyota, there we go.
He did.
Why is it? Why is it better?
He did call him Elon Trump, y'all. I heard that.
He said Elon Trump. We need that on a sticker.
Hi,
so why is it better?
Richie, I just have a question for you, if I may.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you talk to Eric and Ren often?
I think I've talked to her like once before, maybe.
Okay, and so this conversation happened last year?
No.
Okay, so everything you're saying that she said, opposite of what she's saying now, last year didn't happen. So why do you keep bringing up random things you're hearing from other people who you think are on the left and claiming those opinions on Eric and Ren?
Because I'm pretty sure that's
no, you don't know. You do not know these people. That's
well, they're not denying
all I needed
it,
to
so.
say. You won't let them. You won't let them speak their opinion. You keep telling them what they think instead of letting them explain.
Well, if they had been like, "Hey, last year I had, you
wouldn't
I
let
didn't
them.
believe in it."
They've been trying.
Hey, Richie, darling, I literally have said that they're fine. Everybody knew that there were issues and that this is progress, not perfection. We've literally been saying that this whole time.
I knew this in high school. I learned this in high school. I'm 25.
So honestly, we've said that like 5,462 times.
You don't listen. Okay. You're too busy cursing at random women that have not disrespected you.
All right.
You are rude and pompous.
Okay. Sorry.
I do applaud the use of the word pompous, though.
Thank you. I know I got to keep this platform monetized, unlike Richie. I know how to have decorum.
Thank you. I appreciate
at my young age.
So, Richie, I guess I'm a bit.
I'm calling you old. You too damn old. You know better.
I'm a bit perplexed, right? So are you saying that EV cars are good or bad? Like, what is your opinion?
Yeah.
Because you keep telling us what we think. What do you think?
I mean, I think they are beneficial to the environment. I think they are beneficial to the human race. I do think there's a cost that people pay for it, and I think there's a cost that kids in Africa pay for it, which sucks. I have a fence company, and so I can't really benefit too much from them. I have Ubered a couple times in them, and they fucking haul ass, and it's awesome and it's sweet. I do think they are beneficial. Yes.
Did you ever hear about all of their malfunctions and all of the recalls that Elon's had? Because I do this fun thing called reading, and I've heard about their Cybertrucks and how their trunks have crushed users' hands. I've also heard how they've lit on fire on the highways. Also heard how their self-driving function hasn't always worked the best. So maybe let's read together.
Okay.
Again, I learned this in
Feel
high
better?
school. I was 16 and I knew this.
Erica, the tax guy is back.
Oh God, no. Fuck that. That gonna give me a headache tonight. Excuse my English. Nope, I don't want a headache tonight. I do not. Not today. Nope. Won't get me.
So, Richie, I guess I'm confused because
I know you are.
no. Let me finish. You don't have to be insulting. I'm not insulting you.
We're
okay?
confused because you don't read and you have all these opinions that you clearly are not educated on.
And not even just you have all
Well,
these
Andrea's
things.
insulting you, which rightfully so.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because he's
I'm
been very
actually
rude.
I'm
I didn't
actually
say anything.
Richie, I'm actually being very, very calm. And I'm actually being very, very kind and benevolent. I like to stay that way. I think my
Yes, ma'am.
medicine done hit my bloodstream, so that's why I'm kind of chill. So
Good.
I want to understand how what you just said is any different than what we've been saying.
Yeah, I know. I agree.
So if we're saying the same thing, what the hell is your problem, man?
He's
I don't have a
fighting.
problem.
He's fighting the imaginary left, Ren.
Yes.
The imaginary left that's not in front of his face right now.
Somebody said Richie has an odd charm about him. Oh man.
You must be
Richie.
from like Philadelphia or something.
Yeah. Where are you from,
Germantown.
Richie?
I'm from Montana.
He's despised Hannah Montana.
Damn.
What did she ever do to you?
Just like that.
The show was annoying, and then she had that whole cultural appropriation era, which really solidified it.
Oh, you mean Miley?
Yeah. I hated the show
Okay.
originally.
No, I
And
like
then it
the
really
show.
solidified it.
And then that whole Bangers album was a hot mess.
I came in like a wrecking ball. All right. Richie, what other points do you want to make? Please
I like
say
to
something.
party.
Say something smart.
2 + 2 is 4.
That is true.
You know
That is-
what?
Is Hector here? Is Hector here? Hector, if you're here, 2 + 2 = 4 again.
Yay.
Someone said dazzle us. He doesn't have the ability to do so. Okay, Richie. This was fun. This was really
It
fun.
was. It was.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say, Richie?
You're really genuinely a good person. I can tell that by looking in your eyes. You're beautiful. I love all you guys.
Erica's face.
I'm serious, man. I love all you guys, and I want you all to prosper in life. I've got 2 little daughters that I'm raising, and I love them to death. And I got a new little puppy sitting right next to me, and I want all of us to just do great things in life, right?
Night, Richie. I knew what you was gonna do.
Fucking hate, man, I swear.
I'm sorry. I hate it when people don't listen to y'all and then be rude to y'all because they're fighting the imaginary left that's not in front of their faces. I had to claim my 30. I'm so sorry. I love y'all. Thank you. Good night. I'll
Love you
leave the
too.
comments.
I see you, Drea, with 3
Thanks,
A's. Thank you. Drop some hearts in the chat for Drea with 3 A's. Drop those hearts in the chat for Drea. All
Somebody
right.
said he should have voted like he had $2.
Exactly. He definitely didn't. I was about to have that conversation with him. No, I don't care. All right. If you voted for Donald Trump, by all means, request up. Let's have a talk. Let's have a talk. Richie's still here, but I don't want to talk to him anymore. All right. If you voted for Trump, request up so that we can have a talk and do all the good things. I was working on the background, Ren, just working on the background. Like you saw the message I sent you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that man was on the verge of an epic fucking crash out. He was on the verge of an epic crash out. It was gonna be hilarious. All right.
I don't know. He might have
You don't
reined
think so?
himself. He may have reined himself in because he was a little bit self-aware, just a touch.
Just a tad bit.
Yeah, not a lot, but a little bit
Just a
self-aware. So I
touch.
think he'd have reined himself in. He had a little bit of self-awareness. Now that other person we talked to that you kicked,
Oh, that dude was weird.
Quavo or whatever his name was, Huevos Rancheros, whatever his name was.
The eggs guy, yes.
Yeah.
He
He would
had
have
no
had
stuff to show.
Yeah, he
I
would
didn't
have had
want
an
him
epic
on.
crash
I
out.
didn't want him on the panel at all.
Yeah, I get you. But he would have absolutely crashed out. Like super duper crashed out.
Yeah. So guys, I know you're still out there. All right. Remember, this is not a safe space for Donald Trump supporters. Okay. Definitely not a safe space for you. All right. My mods will send you 2 requests to come up. All right. If you don't get in the box yourself, you get 2 requests to come up. If you decline, then you can yap from outside of the club. All right. I will not have you thinking that this is a place for you to express yourself because it is not. All right. It is not. Favorite op, you are pushing. You're pushing it. All right, you're pushing your privilege. I'm kidding. No, you're not. All right, yeah. So this isn't the place for you to yap. Go ahead and request up. You can yap in the panel. Well, not really, because I'm not gonna have that either. All right, but if you like to come and have a conversation, by all means, request up.
He said, I'm a Trump supporter, but I'm trying to put my son to sleep. But I love this show. Well, maybe once your son goes to sleep, if we're still around,
Thank you for the heartbeat.
come on up. Elon Trump. That was funny when he called him Elon Trump.
Just trying to figure out, why do I keep collecting them? I'm not like, what does it take to be mean to them? Like, I'm not like nice. I'm just like myself.
Well, but here's what's so crazy. Even when I am absolutely mean to them and you be calm with them and they still come back. Because we done have people come back that I have literally called everything but a child of God. And they still come back.
I don't understand it. I don't get it. Oh, that makes sense, Corey. That makes sense.
That actually does make sense.
If you voted for Donald Trump, by all means, go ahead and request up. Let's have a talk. Why
so
not?
did you hear about the stock market?
It's going down.
It's going down, baby. Your street in the Range Rover.
I was thinking Young Jock, but it's going down. It's like I'm saying Beyonce now. It's going down. This motherfucker's burning. Ren is burning.
He says,
burn, baby, burn.
Disco Inferno.
Burn, baby, burn. Shit's crazy. It's absolutely insanity. And then the stock. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's monkeys bananas. Like this.
Yeah.
It's off. It's completely unhinged now.
The damn stock market, I give about a week or so, it's gonna have like one semi good day, and they're gonna be like, look, they're working, the tariffs are working. I don't want to go look at my pension. Fuck that. I don't want to look at it. I don't need no more bad news.
Thanks, Melissa, for the donation. Have you checked to see if you got anything?
No, I have my phone on Do Not Disturb. No, I don't have anything. So drop some hearts in the chat for Melissa. Drop some hearts in the chat for Melissa. Great. Let's
Oh, I
see.
would absolutely not look at my 401k if yeah, no. At this point, retirement is gonna have to be between me and and the man upstairs.
Hey, Raisin King. That's an interesting name and an interesting profile picture.
Yeah.
All right. Did you vote for Trump?
At this election, I did. If it was a different election, probably not.
What does that mean? What do you mean by that?
Okay, so my main thing is with Kamala Harris. I don't think she's not qualified. Sorry.
Kamala.
I'm from the Midwest. We don't pronounce anything right.
I'm from the Midwest too. Kamala. You know how to say comma, don't you?
Kamala Harris.
Thank
There you
you.
go. Thank you. Appreciate you.
The main thing is she didn't really get elected to be the main runner. She just was, all right, now it's you.
Did
They
you
did
watch
not
the
have-
DNC? Did you watch the DNC?
It was
Did
her
you,
right away.
but did you watch the DNC roll call? And when it was like, Arizona, do you cast your vote for Kamala Harris? Yes, we cast such and such number of votes. Georgia. Then Lil John came out and it was like, vote, turn out for it. And all that stuff, like, hell, all that stuff. Exactly. And then
I will
like
say I did not.
you didn't watch all of that? And then like Georgia was like, they cast their votes, their number of votes for Kamala Harris. And then like Hawaii did it. Even the American Samoas did it. And then like Virginia did it, and California.
Hawaii.
It was
I'm
like
not trying to interrupt you, but
so
when you finish your
many.
sorry.
No, but what I'm saying is that like the delegates choose the candidate there. That's the point.
But
The
I don't
delegates
think they
choose the
really
candidate.
had any election
They're
because
a private organization, and they chose who they wanted to be the candidate, and that was Kamala Debbie Harris.
Yeah, but that kind of screwed them in the end.
Why?
Well, if you look at even because people were complaining about the popular vote, both sides, Republican, Democrat. People have been doing it for years. Him. Part of it is I don't think Kamala ran as good of a campaign as she could have.
Kamala. There you
Sorry.
go. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
I'm not. I don't mean no disrespect by like pronouncing it wrong. I'm just. When I say Midwest, I mean I live by Canada.
Ooh, it worked. Look at that, Rand. It worked. I did it.
Cool. Only thing is,
I gotta bring it down some. I know.
yeah, because that little box up there that has the different things is hiding it.
Okay, I gotta fix it.
But that's a small problem. You did it.
Yeah, but guys, if you can see it, you should do it. If you're not already doing it, follow me on Twitch and YouTube. Everything with Erica is the name. All right, links are also in the bio, but everything with Erica is the name. Also, follow Rand I Am on Twitch and YouTube too. Do all the good things, guys. Also, we've been working on these 90 dinies, tiny dinies. All right, for a minute. We only have 9 more to go. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count them. All right. So if we can knock out the tiny dinies, that'll be awesome. Thank you so much for sticking with us. I know it's a late show. I don't know. I just felt like doing it. I was gonna go to sleep, but I had to get I had to get it out of my system. Okay, just had to get it out of my system.
Do you have all
So
your
here we
links
are.
in your bio of TikTok?
I'm sorry.
Like for Twitch, I don't know if you said YouTube or not, but that's
Yeah.
all in your bio. Okay,
Uh-huh.
because I followed you because the main thing is like, okay, I know it says ops only. I try to be as middle politically as I can because you have the very far left and the very far right. It's not realistic goals. If you stay in the middle, that's what reality is.
I think we do need more middle ground, more bipartisanship.
Yeah,
But
and that
that's
would
not what the person that you voted for wants, though. He's very, very partisan, as you know.
yes,
So,
and it
And
like
Kamala, honestly, is
mhm.
nowhere near as far left as I would consider myself to be.
She's kind of more like center right.
He really is. But
Yeah.
honestly, our left in this country is seriously either center or right in other countries.
Yeah. And then also another thing about Kamala Harris is that she literally said out of her own mouth that she would reach across the aisle. She would reach across the aisle. She even said that she would have a Republican in her cabinet because she wanted bipartisanship. She wanted to work with the Republicans to do better for this country. But now we have Donald Trump, all right, who basically shuts the Democrats out of everything. So there's that part.
well, and part of that is too is with the Senate and the House, people from those states elected the Republican candidate, which yes, that gives him more. And I think it would be nice as a country with, you know how the government is, DMV takes forever. And that's what a lot of government stuff is. Whereas, say, even if Kamala was elected, if she had Senate and House majority, it moves things along. It would erase the narrative and truth of partial truth, I would say,
Mhm.
where it takes so long. 4 years isn't long enough. Whereas if you made it where, say, Donald got elected this year with the House and the Senate were Republican, because you still have Republicans that will vote no and Democrats will vote yes. You got semi bipartisan of just get rid of parties. Have it be just, I'm Joe Schmo from wherever. This is what I believe in. The way George
I'm not
Washington
gonna kiss
wanted
you.
it to be.
Hold on. What's your name? Raisin?
Amazing.
I don't know what you're even talking about right now.
I know what he's saying. Basically, what he's saying in so many words. He's using like 50 words when 5 will do.
A lot of words.
Basically, he thinks political parties are not all that beneficial to us.
No,
The
They're
two
not.
party system is basically trash.
No,
He
we
used
need
a
a
lot of
hell
words
of a
to
lot
say
more parties than two parties.
you don't
But
need any.
but no, you do have to have something
You
because
have
you
to
don't
have,
you need to have
because there's
common.
ideologies there.
Yeah.
So you have to have something.
Say an individual has this idea.
I
Or
actually don't like ranked choice voting. I don't.
Why
I think
not?
because I think that will bite us in the butthole. At
Why?
some
No,
point.
you pick two people to do it. So
No, with ranked choice voting, it's more than two people. It's typically going to be more than two people. Go ahead.
because
They
this would
want to do it
allow.
here in Arizona. I'm sorry, I had to get that out. My
I
apologies.
think I think ranked choice voting could work as long as you limit the amount of people that could be in there. Like it can't
Yeah.
be 10 people. It would have to be like 3 people.
You can do
Anything
3 to 4.
Yeah, I would do nothing more than that. But 3 to 4 and then ranked choice, then it works better.
Mhm,
So
mhm, 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 mhm.
So can I ask your opinion on the Department of Government Efficiency?
fuck that shit. Sorry.
Yeah, it's not efficient. They keep lying. They're lying. They're
Okay.
not actually saving any money or anything of that nature. They're basically canceling contracts. That's it. That's it. They're canceling contracts. It's not saving any money.
Contracts
The
that
money
have
wasn't
already-
even. Hold on, I wanted to hear what Rand had to
I was
say.
gonna say contracts that some of them have already been mostly paid out. So it's not like you can go get that money back. What they gonna do? They gonna
Get
go
it back in blood.
give me this money back now. Ha ha ha. That's not
Well,
gonna
that's the American way. Oil or my follow up was so when Joe Biden and Barack Obama, they had a plan to do the similar thing. It's just they never did it.
Okay, let me ask you this.
What?
At any point, I'm not even finna go down the rabbit hole of what the hell you mean, because
I
at any
am.
point,
Because he's not telling the truth.
oh, I know
I
that.
am.
No, you're
They
not.
wanted They wanted to do the same type of thing, but they never did it.
Let me tell you the difference, though. It's a very big, giant difference in it, even if they did. Um, it wasn't going to involve laying off thousands and thousands of people. It wasn't going to involve destroying the Department of Education. It wasn't going to involve a oligarch coming in and having access to the Treasury and the Social Security Administration, among other things. It wasn't going
Exactly.
to harm elderly people by messing with their Social Security and disabled people by messing with their Social Security and their Medicare. So, what you're saying, while they may have had a desire to get things more efficient, they weren't going to do it at the expense of
I
the
think we,
constituents.
yeah, but I also think we're missing a point that he hasn't said he hasn't said what it is that they actually wanted to do.
Well,
So I
that's
think
the whole
sometimes we
thing.
kind of jump the gun. So, Raisin, can you tell us how Biden and Obama wanted to do what Trump is doing? Like, what do you mean?
So, do you want me? Okay, so my basic answer is, and I can kind of go a little bit back, not really.
Just spit it out.
Basically, I'll never know because they never did it. They never
So,
did
but
anything.
you said they wanted to do it,
Yes, they did. That's the whole thing.
bruh.
What I think with the Democratic Party is people complain.
No,
Okay,
no, no,
Donald
no,
Trump
no,
is
no, no,
doing
no, no.
things. Granted, do I agree in everything he does? No. I have my own brain. I'm not going to sit here and follow him like, oh, this is good, this is good. No, things could be different.
Hey,
But
That's not true.
raisin, darling. You said that they wanted to do it, which means you have to have a point of reference. What is your point of reference?
There we go. Yeah. You need a point of reference, and then also you're still wrong.
I know.
Oh, I get to play a song. I haven't done that all night. Yay.
Yeah, I knew he was wrong, and that's why I just went ahead and said what I was gonna say because I know what he's saying is not it's bullshit. I mean, for lack of a better word.
Sometimes we have to let them flesh out the BS.
Oh, okay. All right.
So let them flesh it out. Ask some clarifying questions so that the chat can better understand what it is they're talking about, and then go from there. Can't
Somebody
just knock
said,
them down at every single turn, and then it's like, oh, yeah, like we're not.
wait, this person said this is
I'll tell
literally
you
the
what
hold
it,
music
you
for
want me
my
to tell you what
dentist.
they called it?
I'm sorry. What did you say?
They called it cutting waste, wasteful government spending. They never did it. They never did. It's just
So it was a campaign promise. Is that what you're saying?
like, yes, like Donald Trump and the border wall, his first term, that never happened.
I thought you were going somewhere completely different with that. Exactly, because thank you, Tony, not Tony. All right. Every president says that they're going to reduce spending.
I know.
So like, I don't like.
I'm not saying it.
What
just
are
to
you
Other
saying?
promises.
Hold on, Raisin. What do it mean when your palm itch?
It depends
When
on
my
which
what?
one.
My right hand.
I don't know. I'll Google it for you.
Okay.
What does it mean when your right palm itch? Okay, let me get some money.
I'm hoping.
Ooh, signify that money or good fortune is coming your way.
Here's hoping.
Ooh,
Maybe I should go apply for a job.
getting some money. Money, 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 money.
I mean, it also don't help. I didn't have my allergy medicine tonight.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to figure out how we saving money though, going to the Super Bowl for half the game for $40 million.
Don't go to the Super Bowl, watch it at home.
Hmm?
What do you
Okay.
mean?
So hold on. So Obama did do that. So in fiscal year 2010, Obama ordered a line-by-line review of the federal budget. All right, and he actually was able to save $17 billion for fiscal year 2010 alone. He terminated the F-22 fighter jet program, which saved billions over the long term, and he got rid of outdated education grants. So there's that part. What else did Obama do? Let's see here.
Bomb the shit out of the Middle East.
That's a pivot. That's a
I'm
pivot.
just saying, he brought
I'm
more
just
order
saying, no. We were talking about waste. We literally were talking
Yeah.
about waste, and
You got me
you're
there.
like, calm
That
down.
probably is a pivot.
Like that is not a kind. That's a huge pivot. All right. Also, he was able to end the subsidies to banks for the student loan program via the 2010 Healthcare and Education Reconciliation Act. So that's a good deal. All right. So he was able to redirect $68 billion over a 10-year time frame to Pell Grants, and also through cuts to agricultural subsidies. Even though he didn't get to achieve all of those funds, he still did it. So yeah. Mhm. So he didn't do a complete overhaul, which Trump is attempting to do. All right, which in essence isn't feasible. All right, but he did what he said he did. He made strides towards what it was he wanted to do. So I'm trying to understand. Also, the deficit shrank by $1.4 trillion in in 2000. Oh my God, that's crazy. It went from $1.4 trillion in 2009 to $585 billion. That's crazy. In 2016,
That
that's
was
a
a hell of a cut.
that's a hell of a cut, and that's according to the Congressional Budget Office. That's crazy. Come on, let's talk about it. That's crazy. That's crazy. Those are crazy numbers. I want to look more into this.
Wait,
Where's RC when I need him? Sorry, Rand.
and he did all that without mass firings. Funny how that happens. And without giving people who don't need tax cuts.
Yeah, I want to look more into that. All right, Raisin. The chat is saying that you're boring. Come with something.
Oh, okay, this works better for me because I work in the automotive industry. He's almost single-handedly killed. I shouldn't say this. He didn't do anything to help the automotive industry. He did things to worsen it.
Who? Trump?
No, Obama. Cash for clunkers.
Why are we Why are we stuck on Obama? Is Obama the president right now?
That's the last one we were talking about. That's just what
I
I'm
know, but that's because you had mentioned Obama in regards to the waste and all that stuff. All right, so we were able to debunk that part. All right, as Mr. Thomas would say, debunk. All right, so let's talk about Trump. All right, what do you want to talk about when it comes to Trump?
Immigration. Illegal crossings have been the lowest they have been in years.
Okay, and what does it matter if Donald Trump is deporting people who shouldn't be deported?
When
What does it matter?
People that shouldn't be deported.
The gentleman by the name of, I believe it's Kilmar Garcia, the one from Maryland, all right, who was rounded up in a raid and literally sent to El Salvador without just cause. Do you watch the news? Do you watch it? I don't expect you to read the news. Do you watch it though?
Said that. What news company said that?
Oh my God. Let me get it. Rand, I got it. All right. Oh my God. This is so silly.
From Fox News, you're not going to I'm not dumb.
All right, let's go. Okay, an administrative error sent a Maryland man to an El Salvador prison, ICE says. Hey guys, it's reading time. Y'all know I really enjoy reading out loud, so here we go. All right, this was updated April 1st, 2025 at 2:39 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. All right, President Donald Trump's administration has acknowledged mistakenly deporting a Maryland man with protected legal status to a notorious El Salvador prison last month, but is arguing against returning him to the United States because of his alleged gang ties and the U.S. government's lack of power over the Central American nation. All right, lawyers for Kilmar Armando Abrego Garcia, 29, maintain he is not affiliated with the M13 or any other street gang and argue the U.S. government has never produced an iota of evidence that he does. All right, so basically what we're saying is that the White House themselves, his administration, has admitted that they've made a mistake in deporting this man. They didn't even give him due process. He wasn't even allowed to go before a judge.
Okay.
So there's that part. His wife, the mother of his child, she had to get him an attorney. All right. She noticed him during that infamous photo of the men in front of the plane when Donald Trump enacted the Alien Enemies Act of 1798, and he was touting that. She recognized him in front of the Durango airport on the tarmac with his head shaven, and she recognized him via the autism tattoo, the sign for autism. Well, I should say the symbol for autism that he has tattooed, along with scars that he has on his head. She was able to recognize him. Without Donald Trump being such a publicity whore, she may have never known what actually happened to her husband. Don't you think that's insane? Don't you think that everyone in the United States should have a right to due process like the Constitution says?
Yeah, you got me there.
Okay.
I'll admit when you got me.
Okay. So it's not the only one. And he's definitely not the only one. It doesn't make sense how Donald Trump is just basically taking our Constitution, which is supposed to be the law of the land. He's supposed to be this Republican. And as far as I know, Republicans love the Constitution. They love it. They sleep with a copy of it next to them every single night. But not Donald Trump. He uses it as toilet tissue. I don't get it. I don't understand. I just don't understand the hypocrisy of it all.
Yeah, and that's the thing is part of the reason I come on here is you are reasonable. You actually pull up sites, sources, so I can learn somewhat too.
Mhm.
I've debated with people where it's just, oh, you don't get to talk. And that's why I appreciate you. This is just my opinion, and you proved me wrong in this point.
Okay. Rand, I just figured out this is why I collect them. I collect them because I allowed them to talk. All right, got it. Okay. All right.
I mean, I normally will allow them until they say something ridiculous. Then I'm like, wait a minute, we're not gonna dance past that.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't gonna dance past it.
I just want to learn more because I don't look at news that much.
So
way
why
it is
would you
now-
vote for him if you genuinely had no knowledge of how these things were going to occur?
Exactly.
I had knowledge of I made more money when he was in office compared to Joseph Biden.
But do you understand why that is? First of all,
Can
the
you?
economy was already going down before the pandemic. And then Joe Biden gets into office during the middle of a worldwide pandemic. Inflation goes up all over the world, not
It's
just in the
global.
United States. The entire world has inflation, right? Then he gets us recovered faster than any other nation in the G7. And at that point, could stores and places put their prices back down to normal? Yes, they could have. But why would they?
I mean,
So
the CEO of Kroger admitted to price gouging. Literally admitted it in front of Congress. It was like, yeah, we could lower the prices, but we ain't. We ain't gonna do it. What he
Yeah,
say,
they
Rand?
all-
Today's price is not yesterday's price is not today's price.
Still a bit of money.
Oh God. Oh, this-
Everyone price gouges. It don't matter.
But okay,
Every
so if
corporation does.
everybody price gouges, why the hell do you blame Biden?
Exactly. And why isn't Donald Trump doing anything about it? Donald Trump has the
Well, he
Senate,
actually
the
started
House,
doing something
he
about
has
it.
the Supreme Court. He already stacked the federal judges in his last term. Like he has everything that he needs to pass any legislation that he wants. And he has presented nothing that's going to help the average American citizen. Nothing.
He
But
signed
guess
a
what? Guess what
bill
he
over
made sure?
his
Guess what he
ticket.
made sure to put in front of them? Guess what he made sure to put in front of them? That budget
What?
reconciliation bill. He said, hey, I want my $4.5 trillion tax cut. All right, y'all got to figure it out. And the House was like, yes, Daddy. So here we are.
And you
I
guys end up
So
paying for it.
what is Donald Trump doing to actually help Americans?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing at all.
Nothing. Exactly.
Nothing at
So
all.
Brad, did you vote for Donald Trump?
No, because I'm Australian, but I wouldn't have. By far, I wouldn't have.
All right, Brad. Well, thank you for coming
Oh, you
up.
say you're Australian? Well, thank you, mate. Can you say Vegemite before you leave?
No, Vegemite.
Vegemite. Is it actually good? Did you eat it?
Yeah, of course I do.
Oh, you do? Oh.
Some people, I heard.
There's a secret to eating it. It's got to be a butter to Vegemite ratio. It's quite complex, but yeah.
I've heard people say that either people love Vegemite or they absolutely detest
Well,
it.
you don't eat it like off a spoon or anything. You got to like butter your bread, like your toast, put some butter on it, and then just like a slither of Vegemite, depending if you're new to it, just a little slither. If you're Australian, you're different. You're used to it, so you just coat it on. It's all good. But yeah, it is good.
And are the spiders really bigger than your face out there?
Yes, but that's what I keep saying to all Americans I talk to is like the spiders are huge here, but it's the huge spiders are fine. The big spiders they're not poisonous. It's the little ones you have to
It's the
worry
little
about.
ones you have to worry, like the little black widows and the brown
Yeah,
recluse.
yeah, we got redbacks and funnel webs. They're little compared to like we get spiders the size of our faces. They're harmless. It's the little ones you have to worry about. The ones when you put your foot into your shoe.
Hold on, Brad. Hold on. Not the skedaddle. Not the skedaddle. Friend, he skedaddled.
I
He was
see.
like, oop, this my out. Gotta go. That was fun. That was fun. Okay.
So how do you like? Because it's so when it's summer here, it's winter there, right?
Yeah.
So you guys are going into your winter season right now, right?
Yes.
How do you like? Wait, first, do y'all celebrate Christmas? I know that might sound like a really idiotic question.
Yeah, no, we do. Yes, we do, and we have a summer. Like it's summer in our Christmas. We don't have a white Christmas.
It's like Arizona.
Well, see, that's why I want to go. One year, I would love to celebrate Christmas, and I don't even really celebrate Christmas, but I want to celebrate Christmas in Australia.
Okay. Cool. Do it.
We spend Australia like we spend Christmas on the beach and stuff like that.
Like that just sounds so strange, and that's why I want to do that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
going to the beach on Christmas sounds absolutely insane.
It is because it's one of the hottest part of the year too, as well. So, it's. I don't know if you remember back in like when we had all the fires, like we had like over Christmas, there was people stuck in fires and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it is. But then again, I would like a white Christmas. I've never known what a white Christmas is. Watching all these American movies about all this snow coming down at Christmas and
That shit is over. Well, I say that because I live in Illinois. That shit's overrated. It's overrated. Snow is overrated.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, we get snow here, but yeah, not it's Christmas here is I don't know. It's best. I think Christmas is the best here because of us Aussies. We're just we celebrate Christmas, but we don't. We just celebrate. We're not working. We're just on holidays, relaxing. If you want to celebrate it, you celebrate it. If you don't, you don't. It doesn't matter. If you know what I mean.
That makes sense. Well, Brad, thank you so much for the Australia talk, mate.
No drama. All good.
All right. You have a great night. All right, guys. Tap, tap, tap the screen. Share the live. I think I'm saying all the words I'm not supposed to say on TikTok, but I don't care. All right, guys. Let's do all the good things. I think we got one more in us. One more. All right. Then I'm going to go I'm going to go MAGA hunting. Ren,
I'm not gonna lie, I might go MAGA hunting too.
I was asked today to troll some of them. And I was like, not trolling them damn. It was in the middle of the daytime. I was
Oh
like, I don't
hell
think I can do
no.
it. Can't do it in the middle of the day. I'm at work. I'm at work. I like to troll my MAGAs. I like to troll my MAGAs when the sun goes down. That's what I like to do. Troll them when the sun go down. Let's see. Are there any of them live? I might go check because that's what I'm about to do. Because why not?
I just
Why
get the
not?
feeling that you just looked and was like, nah, no, I'm not doing that.
Oh yeah, so I said I'm not good at it. I'm fucking best at fucking trolling MAGAs.
Clint said he's here.
Who's here? Clint?
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to Clint. All Clint is gonna do is get weird again. That's all Clint is gonna do is get weird. Clint is gonna go ahead.
It's gonna go to some type of racism or something.
Like super xenophobic. It's gonna be super weird.
Uh-oh. I think I got a gift for you.
You have a gift for me?
Maybe.
This is Blagger. Aw, fudge.
I know.
They went away, Ren.
I know. I was like, I got a gift for you. You love Blagger.
I love it so much.
I know. Then they get on your nerves after like 35 seconds.
35 tops.
Mm-hmm.
Tops, and I'm done. It's a wrap. I don't want to do it no more. Gotta go. Like Ren, I'm like, Ren, you got it.
Every time, Kenneth, right? Every live he go to, if I show up in a place where he is and get on the panel, I always run him off.
Yeah, you run curtains off. Thank you for the heart me.
Mm-hmm.
You be running curtains off. He's annoying. He's not smart. I don't think I've ever heard Kenneth say anything that's actually intelligent.
No.
At all. Never.
He also gets weird. He gets weird too.
How does he do? What do you do? What do you mean he gets weird?
Just talking about like women and they shouldn't cuss and all that stuff. He gets weird. Like he gets really weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not dealing with Clint. Clint, not tonight, dear. Try again some other time, okay? I only want to talk to Blagger.
Kenneth is objectively the worst.
Thank you. Thank
you objectively. For the flower pot.
Curtains?
Yeah.
Do you know why I call them curtains? Do you know why?
His background picture got curtains on it. Or something like that?
No, he has bed sheet as curtains.
Oh, okay.
Bed sheet. I'm gonna need y'all be easy on Bretta.
Bretta, I ain't gonna lie though. While Bretta can be annoying, Bretta also amuses me. Like he genuinely amuses me.
Because he's stupid.
As hell. And he thinks he is so smart.
I think he's so smart. So smart. And he's not smart. Another one, I hope this brings them in here. All right. Another one is that dopamine girl. She
I don't think have I talked to her?
Bruh. I don't know if you talked to her before, but bruh, like, good God. Like all she does is like, okay, y'all. One thing I can't stand loud women. I can't. I don't I know women, you have the right to be, be loud, be proud, do all this stuff. I don't have to like it. All right. I do not like that. Huh?
I said that's true.
I don't have to like, and I don't like it. I don't say anything to them. I just don't like it. I can't stand it. I can't. Oh my gosh. I'm like, please. Like it's a sensory thing for me. Like, and I have, oh God, it's just so loud. They're so loud. Yeah. I have to tune them out like they're a child. Cause like, no. Like, why are we doing this? Stop.
After dealing with Chantizzle though, I have had my fill of blacker women.
That's fair.
They and that lady that live in Chicago that just really I
Oh,
can't
that
remember.
lady is. I don't. That lady's so fucking hilarious.
She funny, but she is aggravating too. Like she really just hate the mayor of Chicago.
Really, like she don't care about too much or nothing. She just know that she hates whoever that man is. Like you know who he is, Rand, because you live there. Who's the man? What's his name? Because it's
Brandon
not
Johnson.
Lori Lightfoot.
Brandon Johnson.
Brandon Johnson. Okay.
I think so.
Why didn't people like Lori Lightfoot?
She was very pro cop.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's not good.
Yeah.
That's not good. Bad Lori. Bad Lori. All right, I think I brung it down far enough. We'll have to see what happens. I dropped the phone.
Ooh.
She was being intense.
I can't go into Trump lives because I'm trying to. I should be on my alt account. I'm gonna find a Trump live to go to. But hold on, I want to change the background really quick so I can try to see if I made this better or not. All right,
Yeah,
if
if
you're
you
still
did, I
sticking
think
around with this, there we go.
so.
Groove is in the
I figured you was just about to
heart.
change it and make sure it works in the live and go
Pretty
MAGA
much.
hunting.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
But there's no more ops, and I'm not talking to Clint tonight because I don't want to. And I can
that's
say
good.
that out loud. It's a personal choice. Come back tomorrow, Clint. I'm not dealing with it. Not tonight.
Yeah, but no. So for dinner tomorrow, because really, I wanted corn and mashed potatoes.
I don't even eat corn. Corn and mashed potatoes?
Yes.
Corn and mashed potatoes? That's like
Yep.
starchy.
It is very starchy, but I like them together. I mix them together. It's weird as hell, but I enjoy it.
I'm yucking your yum.
That's okay. You don't
You're
have to
welcome.
eat it because I'm absolutely certain you eat things that I think is probably absolutely disgusting.
Like what? What do you think what do you think I would eat that
First
you
of all,
would
I
find
don't really
disgusting?
like shrimp at all.
Oh, shrimp is freaking awesome. I can eat seafood all day long.
I don't really like seafood like that.
Seafood. Seafood is so good. All right.
And I'm not gonna make a lot of mashed potatoes because my child don't like mashed potatoes. She thinks they're gross. Somebody said Ren's tasting food is very problematic. Cancel her, please. Nah.
I don't know about the canceling part, but it's getting
Look,
problematic.
that
Hey,
is better.
Drea. Okay, Drea, can you do me a favor and take a screenshot to see if this does look better? Because Drea was taking a screenshot on her phone. Okay, yeah, guys, if you're not following me already on Twitch and YouTube, by all means do so. Let's go, guys, let's go. If you're not following me yet, guys, Twitch and YouTube, we're there. Also, everything with Erica is the name. Let's go, follow me there. Let's get those numbers up, guys. All right, because the TikTok goes away. Guess what? You're still gonna need your pickle time. All right.
I have a
Your
weird
acoustic karaoke. What's your question?
Can you take that mirror down for a second?
Absolutely the fuck not. No,
Okay.
that thing is heavy.
Oh, okay. That's
I
why
didn't even put that up.
okay, that's why I was asking though, because if it was like a lightweight one, I wanted to see it without it. But if you like it's heavy, nah, then F that.
Yeah, absolutely not. No, but it's still viewable. It says what is MAGA.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, it's still viewable. I don't think Drea went to sleep, so there's that. Oh well. Oh
Hold on,
well.
I'll take a screenshot for you.
Thank you, Rand. Appreciate you. So here's the dealio, guys. There's a few things that are happening since we still have 222 people in here. I really do like that number. That's a good number. All right. So we have 222 people in here. I want to let you know Jessica Simone is going to be doing a battle tomorrow. All right. Jessica Simone is doing a battle. It's pretty late. It's going to be at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right. So what's going to happen is we're going to hang out here for about an hour. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to head on over to Jessica's. All right. And we're going to help her win because Jessica has to win. Okay. We got to help her win. Then Friday, guys, Friday, the before the show party is where I need y'all to be. All right. I need y'all to come show love to your girl on Friday. All right. Because I am going to be battling Brett Cross. All right. I'm battling Brett Cross and I have to win. All right. Because y'all don't understand. I will cry. Okay. I will cry. And it's not a good thing when I cry because it's just not a good thing. All right. I will cry. Okay. So please, 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 let's do all the good things. All right. Tomorrow, let's support Jessica in her battle. All right. Because she has to win. Jessica's going to win. Jessica has the royal family behind her. She has the Glunties. She has, the Glunties are the goons, the cunts, the loves, and the chickies behind her. She has the Blueies. That's what I call Johnny's people. She has Brett people behind her. She has like everybody. Like she even has the support of Beyonce and Megan Thee Stallion behind her. So there's that. All right. So we are going to help Jessica win tomorrow or today. Where it depends on where you are in the United States of these Americas. All right. So we're going to help her win 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And on Friday, I should make a video. I should do a video. I'll consider it. I'll think about it. But on Friday, all right, don't forget about me now. All right. Don't forget about me. Come see me 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time so we can do this battle with Brett and I can win because I am extremely competitive. And if I lose, you all will never hear the end of it.
You said 11 Central?
11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. No, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
So,
8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah, you said 6, though. That's what you just said.
You're confusing the two. Jessica and Santana are tomorrow Thursday at 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Eastern Standard Time.
Okay. So 10 my time. Okay.
Yes, and Brett and I are on Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Which is 8.
Yes.
My time. Okay.
Yes.
So 10 tomorrow, 8 Friday.
Central.
Yeah, for me.
Don't confuse the people, Ren.
Okay, y'all. If I'm saying times, I am always talking about Central Time because I live in 10 Central. So if you hear me say
Ren, you take the worst screenshots.
I know. I saw that and I hated. That's why I didn't post it in the thing.
Jesus fucking Christ! What the hell?
I know.
In the world?
I know it was terrible. That's why I was like, I'm gonna send them to her in the private message because it wasn't.
You sent them in the group chat.
Did I really?
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to delete those. I do the evidence. But yes, it does look better. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right. Mm-hmm. Also, shout out to Phil, my cousin Jesse, and also Melissa for the love tonight. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Parker said, "No, wait, I like them."
Parker's, please. All right. Okay, guys. Well, Ren, all right, we're out of ops. I'm about to go see what I can get into for the next 20 minutes. Any final words for the people?
Yeah, fuck the law.
All right. Well, guys, we got 2 more days of the Tiki Talks. 2 more days of the Tiki Talks. All right. I don't know. I'm going to go see what I can get into. All right. I'm so mad that Texas lady blocked me. I'm about to go on my alt account.
What Texas lady?
The Texas lady, that's a MAGA lady. She's Texas for Trump or something like that. I really enjoyed her panel. I'm about to log into my darn going alt. Matter of fact, let me see something.
Why did she block you?
Oh, because I was doing what I do. I was doing what I do. And she didn't like it. That's all this. Tis it, tis all. Tis it, tis all.
I thought we were the snowflakes.
They are. They most definitely are. They most definitely are. Let me see something really quick.
Tony, I tend to agree with you. I think they either he gonna sign the extension or they gonna come up with a deal. They said Amazon, Jeff Bezos just put in a bid for it.
All right, guys, you see this account right here? All right. If you will, all right, if you will, can you please follow this account? Please, please. I beg. I beg. I think I need to have 1,000 followers in order to get camera access. I do not have camera access on this account. So please follow this account. All right, so that I can get camera access. I'm gonna start bringing her up more often. All right, my backup. That's my backup right there, guys. That's me. Thank you, Bippity. All right. No, I can go live, Tony. I just don't have camera access. So I need camera access. All right. So I can do multi-guest, but it's always better when you get to turn your camera on. All right. So if you aren't following this one here, love you too, Jonathan. Thank you so much for being here. All right. Please follow this account right here, Erica Shante. Please do. I appreciate it. All right. Also, yeah, I know. I have like only 700 on that Dermon profile. All right, I'm gonna start bringing that account up more. And Ren, when I have to bring that account up, and you of course are co-hosting, that's gonna limit the amount of people that I'm able to bring up on the panel. So I'm gonna have to get better at rotating people out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there's that because I need to have more followers on that one, especially if TikTok sticks around.
Yeah,
So,
I agree.
Yeah.
I gotta,
So,
I gotta, that, yeah, I gotta, real alt, like no picture or nothing. So,
I have one of those too, but I don't talk about that account.
yeah, no, I'm not gonna tell nobody what the name of it is.
Yeah,
But
I don't talk about that account.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, but yeah, if you're not following my alternate account, please by all means do so that we can do that. Also, if TikTok sticks around, I really want to do the Women Supporting Women panel at least once a month, the last Sunday of each month. I feel like if TikTok it just stays, I want to talk to up and coming creators. The first one I got to talk to the women that I love, that I've been supporting pretty much since I started this app, and I built relationships with them. But I want to talk to the up and coming women. So I'll definitely be in the Discord asking y'all about the new people and just getting to know them, platforming them, knowing what their missions are. Yeah. So and do more interview style. See how it goes. So I want to do that, and definitely need to learn how to use OBS so I can stream it because I've been having a hell of a time posting that video to YouTube, guys. That's why it's not on YouTube yet, which is a missed opportunity. It feels. So I think I'll do it tonight before I go to sleep. All right. So we'll have to see what happens. But damn, that must say the numbers dropped drastically. How did I do that? All right. Yes. So if you're not, I'm leaving the alt up here. Rand, did I already ask you any final words? I'm sorry.
You did, but I did want to ask you a quick question, and then I'm gonna go.
Sure.
So after seeing your Women Supporting Women panel, and then I was thinking about the fact I do like the Reddit readings and stuff like that. I would really love to do a almost a talk show-esque, like just a bunch of rotating topics where I can just talk to people about different things. Because the thing that I love about reading the Reddit stories is hearing everybody's view because all of us are different, right? And I like
That's a
that.
good idea. Yeah.
And I think
That's a
that
good idea. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Because I want to talk to people and learn more about people because that's how you build community.
Exactly. I had the crazy idea that I wanted to interview the MAGAs, but then I was like, no, that's a bad idea. I don't want to normalize those people.
No. My mama used to say, she's like, it's better that you don't understand crazy. Because if you understand crazy, that means you crazy.
Well, guys. I'm like, why did Parker put Jesus fucking Christ in the chat?
I know. Like
My
she's like,
gosh.
don't do that. She's like, that is an abs. You know what? I was thinking about that, Jamar, about trivia night too. I actually was looking at karaoke and trivia add-ons for Discord. Because they do have like a karaoke add-on for Discord where you can do karaoke in Discord. They do have that. I don't know if you heard that.
All right, I'm gonna have to bring this darn going backup account on a lot. Fudge sickles. All right, the follows aren't following.
You want to know the best way you're probably gonna have to do it? You're gonna have to go on the backup
Oh, I know.
and start joining like different lives, your panels and stuff.
I know. I don't feel like it though. But
That's okay. That makes sense.
But yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm ready to call it, guys. Thank you so
Let's
much
go.
for joining us for the late show. All right, it has been absolutely weird, but I appreciate you all for being here. It's been fantastic. The guests were peculiar as fuck, but you know they were the guests. All right, they're Donald Trump supporters. What do we expect? All right. So with that being said, guys, still, I bet he doesn't have a request on. What I tell you, troll. All right. So guys, anywho, I leave you with this as I always do. All right. If you can't do something kind for yourselves, please do something kind for someone else. Night, night. The terrors are biting. All right. The terrors are biting. All right. They're biting and it's going down.
Uh-oh,
All right.
what's that?
It's going down. It's racism. Is what it is. It's racism. Hey, Marky Mark. You vote for Trump? Mm-hmm. All right. Look at God. God is trying to tell you something. All right, guys. So, anywho's. All right. Thank you all so much for being here. Y'all take care of yourselves. Again.
Yeah, let's go. Not sure what I got for you. I just logged on again, but let's try.